Hi everyone, we're going to find the indicated term in each arithmetic sequence, and this is the formula we're going to use. That means these have a common difference, and we're going to find the 15th term, 19th, 26th term, and 35th term. So basically we have 4 terms here, and we'll get started with this one. So we want the formula is here. So first term plus your number of terms minus 1 times d. And basically, so we're going to write a sub 15 equals your first term plus n minus 1. Now your n for this is 5 because we're looking for the 15th term. So we 5 minus 1, and your common difference, what do you keep adding or subtracting here? You keep adding 6. So that's your common difference. So your 15th term would be negative 3 plus 4 times 6, which equals negative 3 plus 24, which equals 21. So that is your 15th term. All right, the next one is this one. Your common difference here is 5, because you keep, negative 5, because you keep subtracting 5. Our n is 19, and our first term is 17. So let me write the formula down. And we want our 19th term. First term is 17, and then we have 19 minus 1 times your common difference, which is negative 5. So we get a sub 19 equals 17 plus 18 times negative 5. Now 18 times negative 5 equals negative 90. And then so negative 90 plus 17 equals negative 73. So your 19th term is negative 73. All right. And this one we need the 26th term. And see, this is when you get into bigger numbers, why you really want to use the formula. Because some of these problems you could just kind of figure it out and keep writing them out until you get it. But when you're asking for like the 100th term, you don't want to do that. So we know our n is 26. What do we keep adding here? We keep adding 4/3, so your common difference is 4/3. You could actually write this 1 right here as 3/3, because 3/3 equals what? 1. So then you could see the pattern better. You can see you just keep adding 4 to the numerator. So basically, here's your formula. Sometimes they don't put the 1 here. If it's understood, if they don't put a number, that means it's the first term. So we want a sub 26 equals your first term. The first term is 1, plus your number of terms, your n is 26, minus 1, times your common difference, which you keep adding 4/3. So that's 4/3. So get a sub 26 equals 1 plus 25 times 4/3, which equals 1 plus 100 over 3. Again, I'll go ahead and write this 1 as 3 over 3. And when you add that up, you get 103 over divided by 3. And that's your final answer. Okay, and this one, our n is 35, because they're looking for the 35th term. Our first term is 17, and it looks like we keep subtracting 1/3. So your common difference is negative 1/3. So you can kind of just see you keep subtracting 1/3 and you'll get this. So again, our formula, we'll write that down. Now plug everything in. So a sub 35 equals your first term plus your number of terms, which is 35, subtract 1, and your D is negative 1/3. So this equals 17 plus 34 times negative 1/3. So this equals 17 minus negative, well, you're multiplying, so that's minus 34 divided by 3. And so you can do a common denominator or use your calculator. And let's see if I get this. That's going to be 17 divided by 3. If you did it with common denominator, it would be 51 divided by 3 minus 34 divided by 3. So remember, on the common denominators, all you have to do is, if you need a 3 here, just multiply the numerator also by 3. And that gives you that 51. And that's your 35th term. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Class, Miss Shaw's class. Boy, I love math. Miss Shaw's class, Miss Shaw's class.
Don't fail! Watch Miss Shaw's videos for free.